Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel, and in this video I will show you how to set up SSH server on Kali Linux and securely connect to it from a Windows client. Whether you want remote access, file transfers, or better control of your Linux machine, this step-by-step guide will help you to get started. So without wasting more time, let's jump into the process. So in our first things first, what we do is to fire up our terminal, and then after firing up our terminal is to observe OpenSSH. We can come here and then try to figure out and try to find OpenSSH. So OpenSSH, specifically the server, then if you know this is OpenSSH server. So for you to deploy OpenSSH server on Kali Linux, you can sudo apt install OpenSSH server. Then after here, then you will be able to have deployed your OpenSSH. If you want to check whether OpenSSH is actually working, you can SSH into localhost, and if you have got that, then you will be inside. If it doesn't work, it will tell you connection refused. Then you will have to deploy the OpenSSH server. Then after deploying it, then you can enable the service. So here, this is how to, let me show you how to enable the service. You can sudo service SSH status. Let's check. Now this is running, and we can stop. Instead, we can stop this service and then clear. Then after here, what we can do is to check the status. Sudo service SSH stop. Let's check the status, then it will tell us now it's inactive. You can see right here that the service is no more working. So for us to start the service and try to figure out if we can be able to use Windows virtual machine to try to connect to the server, because this Kali Linux is acting as the server now, and we will use Windows and to connect to this machine through the SSH protocol. So let's clear, and then let's start this service. Start. Now the service is actually active. So what we can do is to start up our virtual machine, Windows virtual machine, and then we will make sure that, so while it is still starting right now, we can check our IP address, our local IP address. Remember, you can use SSH even through the wide area network. If you have port forwarding in your infrastructure, then you can port forward and use the public IP address to have, so that you can administer your servers or your data centers from everywhere. So here, this is the local IP address of mine. So, and now what you can do is to come up here and then press the password, and then after entering the password, already what you can do, if you don't know what to do here, for you to have access to SSH or SFTP, you will need a certain software inside Windows machine, because you know Windows and Linux, probably those are incompatible. So I'm not currently using Windows 11, I'm using Windows 10, but the same process can happen in Windows 11. So what you can do is to install the software called PuTTY. So PuTTY is the software that can help you have access to Linux through SSH. So you can download PuTTY. I have already done that and installed. So after that, what you can do now is to check PuTTY. Then you check PuTTY. Now the easiest thing that you can do is to enter the IP address 10.2.39.210. So now let's try to hidden. So now you log in as, remember, you need to be understanding the name inside your server. So inside my server, the name that I am logging inside that server is this one. So, and what is your password? Then I've entered my password. You will not see it getting typed right here. So here we go. Okay, access denied. Let me check. Yes, so now we are inside the machine. So we can check our IP address here. So here we are in this Linux machine through SSH protocol. So what we can do when we are SSH into a server, we can exchange files, we can download files from the server, and we can have access to various directories, because it's as if we have remotely entered into that server through a secure protocol. If you still remember, there were used to be Telnet protocol. Because of its security problems, then we could not opt for it, but we relied on this one instead. So if you want to upload to your web directory or whatever you want to do remotely as a network security administrator, then you can do this. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Peace.